Welcome to this week's episode of the Indy and Doctor podcast. I have a bit of a sore throat, so apologies. Doctor is in lightless settings. He gave me his tripods on the weekend. I have the tripods in my car in London. He's in Birmingham, so no lights for you.
That's really interesting. So, guys, this is actually the second take of that introduction. And I love Indies. Like, do you try and memorize what you said, or you just go and flow? Like, what was the...
Just make it a little bit different. See how we do.
It's good. You do well, man, when you do retakes. You're ready. You're ready for TV. You are. And again, Indy.
Thanks.
And again, Indy.
Okay, I'm not doing it again. No, I'm good. I'm good.
That's the final time I'm doing it. If you don't want it, if you take it, that's it. Done. Thank you.
I'm normally a one-shot, one-kill kind of guy, but it's okay.
Big man. All right, Kobe. Chill.
First take. Anyway, we're here today to talk about the memory of Bhai Fauja Singh. Obviously, he tragically passed away a couple of weeks ago due to a hit-and-run incident in Punjab.
Yep.
The full details of that I'm still a bit sketchy about. Obviously, my parents get news from various sources on WhatsApp.
On the ground.
And I don't know if any of that is true, so I'm not going to come on here and say any of it. But the person who did it is apparently still at large.
Oh.
Sounds like an accident.
I thought somebody been convicted. NRI from Canada.
I couldn't see anything online unless they have been.
That's what I heard. NRI from Canada. That wasn't in a WhatsApp group. That was online.
Is that confirmed? If that's confirmed, then Jello, very good.
But
hit and run incident. Jeez.
I mean, we know they happen. It's not that they don't happen, but it's just somebody of such great stature, such an increased age. It just almost seems anticlimactic way to go. Like, it's just
I mean, there is no nice way to go, right? But obviously, it was a lot more sudden than anybody would have anticipated.
There's no
You'd expect it to be
nice
home
way
in
to
India,
go.
relatively safe.
Do you believe that? There's no nice way to go?
No, I don't think so. Because if you think of it in both ways, either you have a slow, protracted death where you say bye to everyone, but you're in pain, and then your family see you that way and they don't want you to be in pain. Or you have this where it's completely unknown and it just happens and you're like, wait, what? So then you got a state of shock. There is no nice way to go. That's why I say that.
No, I was thinking about a statement that came out this week about Ozzy Osbourne. And they said he was surrounded by his family in the bed.
He was probably in pain.
Yeah, Mahab. Well, no, you say that, but obviously having worked in palliative care and things in hospital, when somebody is towards the end, we give things called anticipatory medications. One of those is morphine to make it painless. So I don't know, man. I think I agree. There's the long protracted versus sudden. That's one thing. And I think it depends on if you're the person it happens to or you're the family. Is different perspective. But surrounded by family before you go probably is probably a better way to go, I would think. Somber point. But
very somber point.
Yeah. Very, very sad.
Well, we're here to talk about his accolades. Should we list them off? Because this guy's done remarkable things. Did you know, for example, he only started running in his 80s, and that was to battle depression.
The things he was depressed about, right? Like not, ho gaya. Death of his wife, his children. I can't fathom that. I can't understand what kind of pain that would be. So one, your wife, your life partner for a number of years, right? And then no parent should ever outgrow their kids. That just doesn't.
But I believe the phrase is no parent should bury their kid.
Yeah, fine. So if that doesn't cause depression, I don't know what will. And then I know you're going to carry on with the accolades, but that bit in the documentary where he turned up in a 3-piece suit for his first training session.
Yes, I'm going to link a documentary below. What's wrong with my words? I'm going to link a documentary below for you guys to take a look at. That was made and edited by my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law. So full credit to those guys for doing it. They did a great service to him. This is back when was this? A few years ago they shot and edited it? Yeah, and put it out. And now it's getting a lot more traction because it's made its rounds around the Desi community, which is great and good to see. So if you want to learn more about the stuff we're talking about, it's all referenced from that documentary, also various stuff on YouTube. So turning up in a 3-piece suit to go for a run. absolutely incredible because the guy in the documentary, his runners, his trainer said to him, if you do this, people are going to think you're on the run from the police.
Which I understand his point, but surely at that advanced age, that wouldn't be the same presumption. 8-year-old banda, frail banda.
Hey, man, do you want to take the risk?
Yeah, well, he didn't, did he? He didn't get stopped. But he did have trainers. So it's not like he came in shoes.
Running in shoes.
You say that. I remember once I was playing tennis with a friend after school and I just forgot all my gear. And so I just wore my smart shoes to play tennis. I was actually still quite competitive. Wasn't good for the shoes though.
Oh, the shoes get battered. Listen, my feet, yeah. Playing football in school shoes. Whew. Their shoes got wrecked and your mum would beat you.
Mom,
like, what you done to your shoes?
I need new shoes, please.
Why you need your shoes? I was playing football. Why? Yeah.
Mommy, you didn't buy me any.
They're in my kit bag.
Says India's private school, and I'm like, oh.
We all had kit bags for school on PE days. Don't give me that.
Is that what you call it, kit bag, though?
Yeah, kit bag.
We call it PE bag.
My nanny used to call it PT kit. Because you couldn't say PE kit, you say PT kit.
PT actually means physical training as well in the
exercise. I know it does. Circles. Yeah. So she was close.
She was close. Yeah, it's quite irrelevant. So fair. Yeah. So 3-piece suit with his trainers on, with his trainer.
Couldn't walk until he was what? 10? 15?
5 years old. He started
5
walking.
years old. Yeah. Couldn't walk properly until he was about 10, 15.
More than a mile. He couldn't walk more than a mile till he was 15. I mean, I'm hearing that, I'm seeing that, and I'm thinking straight away Forrest Gump, that scene when he's got those, those things on and he's having to walk very kind of like that. That's severely limited. Like, we're going to go on to all these records that you broke in advanced age. To go from that to that, like, what are the chances, man?
Got in the Turban Tornado. That's such a sick name. I've got to be honest. Great use of alliteration. Great use of an analogy. Oh, genius. Next one. He's the world's oldest marathon runner.
Yep.
He carried the Olympic torch for London 2012 in his community, which is a pretty iconic scene.
That scene looks almost like a Nagar Kirtan.
Pretty much, mate. The amount of people that were around him, surrounding him. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jakarta.
Only thing missing was some hot jalebis.
Yeah, that's exactly what was missing. Yeah.
You'll understand that reference one day, people.
Shout out to Aman, Cloud 9000. Aman knows a really good source of jalebi. So ask the Cloud 9000 boys.
Yeah, he does. He was featured in the Adidas campaign for their new line of trainers, I think it was, or just the Adidas campaign in general. And they used the slogan, "The Kenyans are better watch out."
That's really good.
Shots fired, baby.
Really good.
Shots fired.
Oh, yeah. What would have been funny was he's not a Kenyan Sikhs either. That would have been funny.
No, I was talking about the Kenyans in the marathon runners.
The runners, yeah, but I'm saying, but...
You ran straight to casteism, didn't you? No, very well done.
How was that casteism? Being from Kenya? Confused again, aren't you, Indy? Confused.
See that little wind-up I did there? Yeah.
There's no wind-up. You're just confused, bro.
I'm not confused. I'm taking the piss.
It's okay. And now you're covering it. It's really good how you cover that as well.
How? Yeah, I did the wind-up. I was winding you up.
You say something thick and then you cover it. It's good. I like how you do it.
Yeah, it's smart.
You see what I'm doing now?
Not really, no. You actually got upset.
How?
Yeah, you actually got upset. Competed in 6 London marathons. Bro, 6 London marathons. Some people didn't get the privilege to do one.
It's 26 miles. It's a long distance, man. I can't run a marathon. You can't run a marathon. No. Right? 6 marathons. That's some serious work, man. At his age.
And he got better year to year to year.
As in
fastest time of 6 hours and 2 minutes at the ripe age of 92.
Phenomenal. I mean, he's the epitome of resilience, man.
92. Wow. And he was given a British Empire Medal in 2015 for his services to sport and charity.
The BEM.
Didn't know that was a thing until today.
What, the BEM?
Yeah.
My dad has one.
Really?
Services to Sikh community. In our house, we call Dad BEM.
Walking over Ben?
No, BEM, BEM.
Bam.
So dad will walk in like, right, Bem. If you chat GPT dad, it knows who he is. Like he'll tell him like all his accolades, and he's like, he's done this, this, and this. When chat GPT was like, 1 or 2.0, it didn't know me, who I was. Me, Kenny, we all put ourselves in there. We put dad in there. He's like, yeah. So he's good. Yeah, services to the. What didn't you understand about the what BEM was? Or
I didn't know that BEM was a thing until today.
It's the equivalent to. I forget. It's an MBE or an OBE. It's at the same level. But yeah, it's quite an honor.
Got a letter from the Queen on his 100th birthday.
On his 100th birthday?
Yeah, his passport said his birthday was the 1st of April 1911. However, no birth certificate, so semi-made up birthday.
Yeah. Which was not uncommon at that time.
I think it was more uncommon to have a birth certificate at that time.
Possibly. I mean, have you still got yours?
I don't actually know where it is. I think that's my mum and dad.
I think for a lot of these things, you can get these duplicates and things made, but yeah, the original. Have you got your marriage certificate?
Somewhere.
Gosh, she's a man. Why are you not organized? Why are you not organized?
Sanj has it.
That's okay then. So she has it and it's organized.
Yeah, that's why I said somewhere.
No.
I didn't say it was lost. It's somewhere.
Bro, you see, you're proper covering your tracks today.
How?
If Sanj has it, where's your marriage certificate? Sanj has it. You don't go somewhere and then go, oh, Sanj has it.
Because I was thinking, do I know where it is? Like, if you asked me to track it right now, I'd say it's in the house somewhere. And then I'd know, I'd look in maybe 3 places. And if it's not in there, I'm like, Sanj know where it is.
You have a Google Drive, correct?
Yes, I do.
So tell me, do you organize? Now, I'm not talking about certificates I just asked you about, but is there a system of organization that you use for your stuff? Not podcast stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
I thought I'm learning things about you, man. This is all new information to me. Why are you so lax?
There are some things that are very organized. There are some things that are just not.
Okay, give me an example. What is something that's very organized in
the podcast? Very organized.
Outside the podcast.
Things are loosely organized. Very loosely.
Wow.
So let's say
I'm learning some new things.
Let's say I need to do my car insurance. Yeah.
Right. Good one. Right.
It's in the calendar. I know it's there.
What's in the calendar? Tell me
car insurance due on this date, 1st of that month.
So so you got the end date in the calendar or 31 days before? Or
no, I've got, imagine my car insurance is like the 17th of a month. On the first day of that month, it will say car insurance due on this date that month.
Okay. So reminder
which means I know it's got to be done. Yeah. Same thing with car MOT, same thing with servicing.
Okay. That's pretty good. If you click into that calendar, what information have you stored?
I don't need to because I've got all the logins to everything on a different document elsewhere. So that's all my logins to everything. I never keep 2 things in the same place.
Okay, fine. So if you had to reference how much did I pay last year, all that kind of stuff, how would you find it?
That's either as an email stored in my account from the account. So I know that that's in there. Why are you looking at me as if I'm weird for having an email? That's logged in a folder in my email account that says car insurance.
Fine. It's just inefficient. It's not wrong.
Okay, that's nice.
It's not wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's very, very efficient. I know people that have thousands of emails piled up in their account.
I have 30. What's the point of email?
What do you mean, what's the point of email? To receive mail.
No. Okay, fine. That's the actual. I'm saying.
Yes, that is the actual answer, yes.
What I'm saying is, when an email comes into your inbox,
yes,
there's only 3 things you ever do. Either archive it for later use, delete it because it's not useful, or respond to it.
File it away.
Yeah, okay, you're an archiver. Okay, so you like to just use the search box and look for things like that?
Yeah,
it's in a folder
because I know it's in there. Okay. I'll just type in the name of it. The same way how I'm organized at work, I file things away. I know it's in there. So I'll type in the sender or who it's from. It's there.
I want to spend some time.
You're judging me right now.
No, it's not.
You are not happy with this.
I like that you're smiling. It's just this morning, because you're planning. You've done some planning around a trip that we're taking.
We will talk about that later.
We will.
I have many bones to pick with you about that, and all will be told. Okay. All will be told.
Then remind me, I'm going to ask you about 3 hours it took you to produce 3 little PDF documents.
Let's do it. I'm on it. On it. Save that for later.
Let's also have words.
But my organization skills can be done. It's just, can I be bothered to do it? That is what it comes down to.
Okay. And the last thing I'm going to say about this before we go back to bike-hoarding is, why would you not be bothered to be organized? Isn't that the prerequisite for everything in life, to be organized?
No, it's not. It's not the prerequisite for everything in life. You can over-optimize things, as you found out the hard way.
That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about over-optimizing, but I'm saying being organized doesn't get you ahead, doesn't keep you relaxed.
Things are organized in a place. It is stored on a file somewhere in my email account. And the file, and the folder that it's stored in is very clear. It says car insurance, I don't know, bills, MOT, like it's all logged in there. Just got to click on it and find it.
What I've realized in our conversation in the last 5 minutes that the only word that's triggering me is what?
Emails.
Somewhere. You just keep saying somewhere.
It's somewhere. All right. No.
Somewhere.
Okay, hang on. Wait there. We're going to find right now. We're going to do a live test. Yeah.
Okay.
No. Let's do a live test.
No. They're not cars. Let me give you one then. Pause. Right.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Tell me. All right. Home insurance. When does it expire? Who's your policy with? What was the amount you paid? Go.
Home insurance is on a joint account. That was, I know off the top of my head because it's when we bought the house. So I know the date by heart.
Okay, so that's useful. No, forget that one then. Have you got any emergency house cover, home cover?
Same day. Same thing stuff.
Okay. All right, your energy supplier. Who is it? When does it finish?
What, you mean Octopus, the thing that I'm in charge of on the account that I look at all the time? And that I log all the things on, and I store the meter readings on the 1st of every month, and I do it the day before, a day early, because I'm organized. That one.
What's your mortgage interest rate? Find that out for me. You'd have to say it. Okay. Interest rate, the principal, your fixed term, when does it end?
This might take a bit of time to find.
It's okay.
Bear with me.
You're taking steps.
Hang on, wait there.
Guys,
it's not in here. It's not in here. I know where it is.
You just be quiet for a second. I'll talk to the people while you look. So Indy has this. Guys, you need to jump on YouTube right now. This is brilliant. When you come to the live show, I'm going to give Indy tasks to do. This is a great task for him to find information with like 1,000 people watching him. Well, maybe not 1,000 people. However many of you are going to be in that crowd.
1,000 people, yeah? You're hyping it.
I'm hyping it. Be organized, people. Be organized. I think the number one tip I would give people is when you're storing files, whether it be Google Drive, OneDrive, wherever you save it, is learn how to tag your files properly. Tagging meaning have a system of how you label things. That makes it, and be consistent with that. That makes it easier. When you forget something specifically, if you remember how you label things, you can just search that key term. And that will make things easier. The other thing is I would suggest using Google Sheets as a way to produce overviews of things. So obviously, okay, Indy's getting somewhere. So you have lots of different policies for lots of different things. For example, we have within all of us 5-6 cars. So we have one Google Sheet which has all the cars, the car insurances, the MOT servicing, the price from last year, the login details all hyperlinked, so it's all in one place on the same Google Sheet and a different thing. We've got the home insurance, the emergency cover, the appliances that need servicing. So just one Google Sheet that then collates all your information.
But you found it was way too much, didn't you?
No, it's very easy. Because then if Dad
it used to be all in your calendar, then you had to take it out. Be honest with the people.
Yeah, exactly, but I'm not talking about the calendar. Exactly that. The calendar, the problem with the calendar came is it was just the reminders every day for lots of different things when I didn't actually need that.
That's not fun, is it? Like every day you look at your calendar, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No, leave me alone.
Okay, do you want to abandon?
Sorry?
Do you want to abandon?
I'm trying to load it up. Taking a while. It's one of those archived ones. But yeah, reason why is because my mortgage advisor, whose name will not be mentioned, emailed me on 3 different accounts. So I've logged into 3 different accounts and found scattered things.
Why are you not going to mention?
Because I don't think that's very fair, is it?
I'm sure she'd appreciate the promotion. No?
I don't think what I'm saying right now is a glowing reference, is it? So.
Oh, that is, man. That's fine. Guys, you want a mortgage, you want life insurance, you want critical care cover, reach out to Shindy. Shindy is my wife, okay? She is the person behind the Dr. Jazz, and she is not organized. But I organize her life for her. So it's all good.
Just only give Shindy your one email address because she emailed me at 3 places, and now I'm scattered trying to find what I'm trying to find.
I didn't think she had 3 email addresses, but I didn't think she had 3 email addresses. So I'll.
For me, yeah, I've got 3 technically: the joint account, my Gmail, my Hotmail.
Oh, she didn't email you from 3 different emails.
No, she emailed me, but different stuff to different accounts.
Guys, so Shindy, note to Shindy, just CC him in all the emails, and then that way it just goes to...
That's not needed now. My stuff's settled. I'm good. It's okay.
That's fine. Shindy, just email him every day anyway. Just annoy him. He's your best friend.
Email me every day. Okay, bro.
Email him every day. But on a serious note, guys, look, if you are in need of a first-time mortgage, remortgage, if you're at that point where you're serious with somebody looking to get married, maybe you're married, and you're thinking about grown-up things like getting life insurance and critical care covers because something will happen to us. It's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen because we're all living longer. Then speak to Shindy. She will sort you out. Because you're coming through the podcast, just mention the podcast and you get specials mates rates. So there you go.
What special mates rates are those? Can you be specific?
That's up to Shindy. Her commission's always changing, but she'll give you a percentage off, essentially.
Ooh, percentage.
Just mention Dr. Jazz in Indy.
Percentage. Ooh. Yeah, I can't find it. That one's a no-go.
It's elusive.
The others, though, I was on it, so can't all be perfect, mate.
It's not about being perfect. It's about having a system.
You got to live life on the edge of it, you know?
How did that work out when we went to the studio and there's no sound?
That wasn't my fault.
But we wrote the SOP, didn't we, baby? And it's never going to happen again.
Was that my fault? That was not my fault.
We blamed it on the other guy. And the guy was like, it's not my fault either, mate.
It was his fault because the man said to me he switched on the recording device and then walked out the room. And I said, do you want to do anything? He said, no, you're good.
I love it.
And then he blamed me. I was like, oh, okay, nice one.
Yeah. But learning point, we wrote the SOP. It's never going to happen again. We have a checklist.
Yes.
And I'm not blaming you.
Thanks, man.
Not all. No.
Okay. I think we're pretty much done with the Fauja Singh bit anyway. RIP. Had a great long life. Left a lasting legacy. Looking forward to the they're trying to build a place for him and his memory in Ilford.
Right.
So I don't know how that's coming along, but I think they're trying to push it through. So when that's launched, we'll give it a shout as well because
absolutely,
it's a lovely message.
Please watch the documentary, guys. Inspiring figure. Just like that one bit they said about raising the Sikh profile. Yeah, that people recognize this is the calm. This is the identity. Look what this guy's
tornado
doing.
Got him. Tornado.
He is a tornado. Yes, exactly. So yeah,
I have a topic I'd like to discuss.
Shoot.
Have you heard of this concept called enmeshment?
Spell it.
Enmeshment. Right. Enmeshment in parenting happens when the parent and child are emotionally intertwined in unhealthy ways.
Is it a real word?
Could be.
Okay, enmeshment. I mean, you say that and it makes me think of that story of the person we knew when the person went to the bathroom and came back and their mother-in-law was in the bed. Remember? We spoke around sinking.
Okay, that's weird.
Remember? We talked about it.
Yes, but why does that remind you of that?
What did you just say? Unhealthy... What's the definition of your word?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were referring to the actual word itself, the term. I was like, why does the term remind you of that?
Bro, you're lost today, man. But no.
Anyway. Should I continue?
I don't know.
Enmeshment.
Yeah.
The boundaries are blurred and there's no sense of identity and there's an unhealthy dependence on each other for connection and approval. The child is not allowed to emotionally separate from the parent because doing so is seen as abandonment, betrayal, or disrespect. The mother-son enmeshment...
Abandonment, betrayal, and disrespect.
Disrespect. Or disrespect. Not all three. Can be either of those.
Okay.
The mother-son enmeshment in South Asian families looks like the son is his mother's entire world. The mother depends on him emotionally, especially if she has an unfulfilling marriage or limited support system. The mother might guilt him for setting boundaries, marrying, or spending time away from her. The son feels torn between loyalty to his mother and his own independence. As a result of the enmeshment, the son may struggle to recognize or express his own needs, feel extreme guilt when prioritizing his partner or himself, be emotionally avoidant, shut down, or over-accommodating in adult relationships, struggle with conflicts because disagreement means disloyalty, and feel unconsciously angry or resentful but doesn't have the language for it. Often these sons are praised as being good sons or family men and so caring without realizing that their emotional independence was sacrificed in the process.
That's spot on.
Pretty fucking well done, that, wasn't it?
Yeah. As in, like, you're describing what I have seen in certain circumstances. I think the thing you said there about the reason or the cause or the etiology of why it happens from the mother side is lack of support. And you said unfulfilling marriage. So the husband basically.
Unfulfilling marriage and lack of support network.
So the father. So basically, somebody doesn't have friends, maybe, or doesn't have a social group, and the husband is like, whatevs. Because I'm thinking now about my situation, and it doesn't exist. Mom explained that concept to me without me knowing what the word is before we got married. She was like, "You're getting married now. You'll always be my son, but now you have this other role now as husband, and then you're going to be a father someday. And I'll always be your mom, and I'll always love you. But you need to respect the boundaries." That's and because I've never felt mum encroaching, I've never experienced that. So, but I have seen it happen in other scenarios, and it's that. And the point you carried on saying, it was about how you said the person happening to the son doesn't have the language to basically communicate it to the mother, because if
this is unhealthy
disrespect, like it's just there's proper gaslighting, isn't it? Like you say anything wrong,
you question me wrong. Yeah.
Why did you come across this?
Sanj sent this to me. She said, "Do you recognize this or anyone you know in this?"
A wink,
in this
wink,
thing?
wink, wink.
Not referring to me. Okay.
Wait,
because if it was referring to me, I am the least qualified for that. I've moved away from my family.
Right.
I'm in a different city, and I see my parents a handful of times a year.
Right.
It is not the same at all.
Although, and I am agreeing, and I'm being facetious now, but although Sanjay does say when you go there, it's like, Cindy, why don't you da 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 da? And then Indy's rebuttal, it's how mom likes to show love.
It's how she likes it, man. She likes looking after us. It is what it is. Just let it do. No, I do stuff. That's not true. There were a couple of things I didn't do, but now it's like fine. I was there for like 4 days. 4 days alone at mum dad's because they weren't home. They were on holiday, enjoying their retirement. Yeah, which is great. House is clean, spotless, everything all good. I didn't leave Bondi lying around. Everything was nice and tidy. See?
Oh, but didn't you find like with the warmth that there were just so many makia things around, huh?
Loads of makia. So much so that I think I killed about 10 or 15. I said to mum, "You got a fly problem?" And she said, "I'm getting the kitchen installed." I said, "You better find the source of it because it ain't normal."
Didn't you also accidentally knock a vase over or something? Or a lamp?
How the fuck do you know this, Karan?
You told me.
I did knock a vase over. All will be revealed one day. You will see why. Because I called mum on Monday. I said, how was your holiday? She said, "Yeah." "Why is the lamp broken?" I said, "Open the window in the conservatory. Open the window that goes from the kitchen to the conservatory. You push it open. It was dark and it knocked over the lamp and the lamp broke. Sorry. Shouldn't have been so close to the door."
With the window. How are you supposed to open a window if there's? Why would they be in front of the window? Like
exactly.
Reasonable point.
That's a bit of a silly place to put it, isn't it?
Did you make that point? No, you didn't make that point, did you?
No, because my dad would have metaphorically beaten the shit out of me. Yeah.
Disrespect out the window.
Disrespect. Yeah. I think there's a few guys that I can definitely say have been victim of that.
Okay. And do you always, like in this scenario, are we saying, in terms of the definition of that term, is the mum always the issue, or is there any blame that can be assigned to the son?
I don't think there's much blame that can be assigned to the son because they don't recognize this until they're much older. Whereas the mum builds that emotional codependency on them when they're a responsible adult. So that I feel like there's more blame to be put on the mum. Sorry?
Intentionally, you think, though?
Intentionally?
Yeah, as in, are you saying in this scenario?
I don't think the mum does it on purpose. It just happens.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So it's not like, I'm going to keep him away
responsibility and see over time, this is not normal. But then again, if that's all they know in their network and they're still socially isolated when their child's all grown up, then they're probably not going to know any better, right? Not to sit on the fence there, but
the people that you know that maybe you're thinking about in your mind, do they live separately to their in-laws or in the same house? And
very close by, because very close by is a fair compromise to a lot of them.
No, but are you saying what was the word? No, it's not enrichment. Enmeshment. Does enmeshment happen despite them not living together?
That's difficult. I think if that's still occurring after you've moved out, you're one step removed from it, so it's not as bad.
Yeah.
But if the mum was knocking on the door every day saying, "Sassy God, I made you roti," that's a problem.
Mm.
Because you're not going to turn your mum away at your door, are you? Ever.
Mm. So I guess the way to circumvent this, what I can imagine sons would do is, if they didn't want to speak to their mom, they'd speak to their dad and be like, Dad, like, can you take mom to the cinema or something, or to the park?
No chance. Dad's clearly checked out in this scenario. What probably ends up happening is a wife will get introduced to the whole dynamic, and she'll tell the son, this is unnatural.
This is weird.
The son will then say, no, this is normal. And the wife will say, no, it's really not normal. And then the son will have to go and meet other friends of theirs that are married and say, is it like this? And they're like, no. Then they realize, then they put some boundaries in place. Then there's separation. That's what tends to happen.
Yeah, that's true. That's so interesting. And that happens to a lot of things in relationships where your partner will tell you something, be like, nah. And then you get other people tell you like, oh, Sachi? And then your partner will be like, I told you. Why don't you listen to me when I said it?
Happens to both men and women.
Yep.
Happens to both men and women.
Both directions. Yeah, both directions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not always one way.
Even though the stereotype is it's always the guy that says something to his wife, but she doesn't like the way he said it to her. And then later in life, she realizes he was correct. But that's fine. However, being a guy and being wrong a lot of the time, I can acknowledge that my wife was right more times than I like to acknowledge.
You can acknowledge your wife is right more of the time.
Yeah.
Indy is one of my phrases now. When Sanjay's right about something, he just thinks, I don't need to major minor things. Let her have it and it's fine. No problem.
No, I say it to you. I never say it to her. I say it to you.
No, you don't say it. You think it though. You're like, let her have the win, man. It's all good.
Sure, you can read my mind. Yeah, Neuralink, Elon Musk, voila, yeah.
Indy's like, I'm going to go on holiday. I'm doing the pod stuff. No problem. That's the big win. It's all good. You can have the win. It's fine. No problem.
No, I need to win. But it's okay.
What, all the time?
I've learned to calm that down.
You need to win all the time. That's not you.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what it is, right? If you're on a losing streak, you're like, listen.
Sorry.
I gotta get me one, innit?
Are you on about in respect to with your partner?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how you think?
No, Karan, I'm taking the piss. For God's sake, man. You just you killed the bit. Like when I'm going for something or I'm trying to say something, you're like, no. I don't agree. I'm like, okay.
No, but I can see you being like that as well. That's the thing.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not. I tend to just be like, shut up, fine. But however, if it just accumulate over time,
that's the expression.
If it just accumulate over time, I will say, I kind of want to put my foot down right now because you've been right a lot recently, and I just want to get one right. And most times I tend to pick the wrong time, or when I'm putting my foot down. Like it's the dumbest scenario. But it's like, okay, can you put the bins out? And I was like, oh, yeah, fine. I've done it, but then I missed the bins upstairs. And then it's, why don't you do the bins upstairs? I was like, I did do the bins upstairs. And then I doubled down and said, no, I did do it, knowing that I haven't. Then she goes upstairs and shows me, and I'm like, she was right. But I shouldn't have doubled down. I should have been like, that was my fault. See?
When you put your foot down, you don't announce you're putting your foot down. You just put your foot down.
No, I do. I don't announce it. I'm telling you guys in retrospect, that was my mind state.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't announce it. I'm putting my foot down now.
No, I'm not going to say, I'm putting my foot down. I did this. No, that's obvious that I'm lying. Yeah. I was like, no, I did it. And then I was hoping that she wouldn't see and she could go to sleep, and then I could go wrap it up, put it in the bin quickly, cover it with some rubbish, but like, nothing happened.
The lens will go to be right. And it's about how willing are they to call your bluff. That's the question, right? Like some things you probably saying that, okay, Tiga. And you say some things like, okay. Like, how about Shindy? She'll be like, you done your brush? Yeah. Then she goes to the bathroom. It's like,
I find that rank. That's the one thing about you I find rank, how you don't clean your teeth at night.
It's not every night. There are certain rules.
Every night you're supposed to. No, one of your best friends is a dentist. He will tell you this for free.
Okay, just to clarify to listeners, what Indy's talking about is in times basically, if it's past midnight, I am fully CBA, and then I'm like, man, you can't know. Before that, disgusting. Absolutely fine. I'm just being honest about that, right? So, for example, when we came back from a night with Fresh and it's 5 a.m. and the sun's coming up, I'm like, literally, there's no point doing the brush. I'm going to wake up and then do it anyway.
No, there is a point.
Yeah, no, there is a point. I'm just telling you the perspective which I think, okay? Not right. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not advocating for this. But my cousin, who's also a dentist, says, well, if you are going to do it, just make sure you do it once properly. If you're not going to do it twice.
Your cousin said that to make you feel better.
No, she's being honest. She was like, and in the morning, she goes, that's the more important time. So, yeah. Anyway,
What's funny is I've been in your bathroom. You got so much like done the kit. You got that special one that
and I
like
use it.
blows
Yeah.
Barney in between the gaps.
Yeah, I use it before
That's
12
so
o'clock.
easy for you to just do
I've
it.
act- I've
All you got to do is
actually
just stand there and do it.
I've actually added a new part of the routine this week. I think you already do this. Interdental brushes.
I have to, yeah.
Why do you have to?
So I've got 2 fake teeth. I have to incidental brush around it and floss around it every night.
You have what? Sorry.
My front 2 teeth are fake.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, so I have to look after them because if I don't, the gums will recede so much the teeth will fall out directly. So I have to protect the gums around it. So I floss it every night. Then I incidental brush every other day because that I can't be asked to do every night.
What color are you on for your?
I'm on yellow and blue.
Damn, bro, you got some big ass brushes, man.
Yeah, I got holes, man. Because the more you do it, the wider the holes get.
The gaps between your teeth. But you got braces,
Yeah.
so your teeth are all tight, no?
Doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like
That's
that.
interesting. I'm on a white, like the smallest
I
one.
had braces, but I had teeth taken out to make space for the braces.
Yeah, but it pushed them together. My point is,
it spreads them evenly apart. It doesn't push them together.
Yeah, if I look at your teeth, I mean, obviously, I'm not close to you now, but because the scale starts with white, which is the smallest, and pink, which is what most people use. I know you're on the other end of the spectrum, like the big brushes, man.
Wait. Which color ones have you got? Because the smallest ones are red.
No, before that's
it goes
white.
Red, blue, yellow,
it's not
green.
Red. It's like a pink. It's like a pinky red.
Yeah. Then it goes.
There's one before that. There's one before that as well. It's a white. It's tiny.
That's a nothing.
That's what I'm on. And so I started doing it, and I was like, oh, blood.
You're meant to start bigger.
All right. Okay. Why is that?
Start bigger. Get those holes going because as soon as you start cleaning it, the easier it is to get rid of all the plaque buildup.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've noticed a big difference though.
Start with the red.
Yeah, I'll start with the pinky red. Okay. Well, I'll upgrade to that.
Anyway, you get the official ones, yeah. TePe, TePe, TePe.
Yeah. They sell it where I have my dental clean every 6 months.
Sure.
And she always gives me the same advice. She's like, oh, because I was like, so they always ask you what do you do. I was like, yeah, the brush kardan, then the mouthwash, and then I got the water pick. And she's like, we got that card. TePe. And the thing is, they've got that, the dental teeth model. And then it just makes it look easy. Like, yeah, you just do this.
Yeah.
Right. And then you're in the chair, and then she does it to me. And obviously, you got to be big man, innit? And in the first bit, it's just all trauma and it's all blood. And then you spit out, and it's just like corn everywhere. And she's like, yeah, well, that's just the way it starts. And I'm like, okay, thank you. My mouth really hurts now. Bye.
Cheers.
Yeah.
The other one that's fun is when my dentist actually physically showed me. He took a brush and put it straight through his teeth and pulled it out. And I was like,
oh, his teeth.
Cool, bro.
Ooh.
Thanks.
He's
like, yeah, congratulations. This one, you got the green one out. I was like, what do you want, a medal? Like, are you trying to?
Do you go all the way to the back?
Are you trying to flex on me?
The dental flex. Do you get all the way to the back?
Yeah, every hole.
That's hard, man. I'm finding
in between the molars and wisdom. In between the molars and wisdom, it has to be done. Yeah. Actually, no. Sorry, wait. Molars and wisdom, no. The one after the molars and the tooth next to it, yes.
Interesting. Okay, fine.
Hard.
But if I would say that and that brush was not wet, is that what you're lying for? So you got to pick your bluffs, right? What can you get away with that there's plausible deniability? She's like, yeah, you probably did do that. So, yeah. So, coming back to it, San sent you this article. You read it. And why did San send it to you? It wasn't for the pod.
Because she was reading it and then I was reading it and I said, send it to me so I can talk about it on the pod.
I mean, it really accurately describes what happens in some families.
Yes, that's why it says South Asian families.
Dad needs to pick up the game, man.
I'll give respect to the author. The author's name is Xavier_mental health. ZAAVIAH VIYAH _mental health. Very impressive.
Yeah, so what's interesting to me is, do you think that prospective daughter-in-laws coming into the family, about to marry, their husband to be or whatever, can observe this relationship, this potential there between the son and the mother? And if so, do you think they start making moves to address or bring this up at that point, pre-marriage?
No, they'll only say after marriage because you don't get the full extent of it until after marriage, do you? When you move into the house or when you're spending extensive periods of time with the family.
So essentially, it's hard to know and hard to screen. You're saying that the mum and the son, it'll be a subconscious level, so they won't really know it's happening or it's a problem. It's their normal, is what you're saying. It's only the objective outside person who's like, yo.
Yes.
And in all of this, what's the dad doing? Chilling.
Morge. Mixy, innit? Bob Chub.
So you could say the problem is not really the mother then.
What do you mean he's not really the mother? Of course it's the mother. It's both of them.
But both being who?
Mum and dad. But dad's not really there to blame because he's not there, period.
Yeah, so that is the problem, no?
But you can't... That's like trying to blame a problem on That's like trying to blame the root cause of a problem on absence. That's not really a fair thing to do because that absence sometimes can't be helped.
Yeah. No, we're saying, Look, if somebody's working whatever, 6 months away, Tika, whatever, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if somebody is emotionally unavailable, not spending time with their wife, that clearly is the problem then, no? Would this other problem
Arranged marriages will do that to you, bro.
Sometimes arranged marriages work really well.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying that sometimes it might turn out this way where two people just don't like each other. They're still together because the kids don't spend time with each other, and then unhealthy relationships form with the kids.
The other thing, do you think in first generation parents, do you think it's more common that the dad or the dad will have more of a social circle in terms of friends compared to the mom?
No, I don't think it's that common.
Equal?
I'd say it's equal now because they had different pockets of communities. So, for example, mums would do the school runs. They would know other parents around that were doing the same kind of work. They probably know them from, I'm going way back here, like factories, communal work, where they were all doing the same thing.
Okay.
Surely you would think that there would be, layers, people moving together. But that's if you were in the same migrant area. If you weren't, then it's a problem, right? If you were in the sticks somewhere, because the sticks were where work took place, then it's difficult.
So, for example, with your mum, because I know she does like these holidays and ladies groups and like proper big things, man, like China, Japan and things. What circle is that? What's that friendship group?
So that's like a retirement circle. That's a mix of ladies in my mum's area that are all retired that have got into this little WhatsApp group full of called ladies of wherever. I'm not going to bait out the name.
You went WhatsApp group
or whatever. They literally plan the craziest trips, man. It's crazy.
Right.
Like Japan, Isle of Wight, Cornwall. Yeah. I'm like, okay, they're very varied. Yeah. Other times they go to Pakistan. Thinking, what is this life you're living?
As in
Kenya. Mum went to Kenya recently. Like, what a life.
You're saying in a good way, yeah?
Yeah, of course. But I'm like, you've traveled so much.
Right.
For someone that barely traveled at all, it makes my heart really warm that you're going to see all these places.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to go to Kenya. That'd be sick. I'd love to go to Japan.
And you will. But it's just not
but still, I'm just saying, normally a trip that big would be you go with your family. You wouldn't go with a bunch of ladies on a trip.
Oh, I see the point you're trying to raise.
And some of them are like Gurdwara trips, so it's different. It's organized by like a company. But still, the fact that they all got together and said, Benji, let's go. And they say, yeah, cool.
The fact that you got to go to the Colosseum as a young man and have zero appreciation.
I didn't go with my mum. I was sent with a random guy who used to work with her at the pharmacy. Plot twist.
Gurdwara trip, right?
Who is now the Pradhan of Smedhe Gurdwara. Plot twist. Or he was anyway. I don't know if he still is, but yeah.
All right, question for you then. You come from... There's obviously the pharmacy. Before that, you talked about dad and then mum and dad in the post office. And before that was a shop as well. Is that correct?
It was the post office and pharmacy at the same time.
Right.
And then the off license came afterwards once the post office had shut down and mum moved out of the unit to another unit down the road.
There you go. So various businesses. Obviously, we know with these kind of self-employed businesses, you work every hour that God sends. So growing up, mum, dad, 3 of you as kids, what was the thinking around holidays? What did that look like?
I've never been on a family holiday with my whole family.
Wait, just how old are you now?
33.
Are you saying, you mean like literally?
I mean, outside of going around the UK, we've not been on a family holiday abroad.
You being just your side, your siblings and their respective partners, or do you mean just you original three and mum and dad, or
Same,
either?
same. We've done a few getaways to the Peak District and Wales. That's it.
Okay, so 2 follow-up questions then. So one is what stops you, let's say now, right? So in more advanced age, your siblings are married, there's kids and that kind of stuff. But again,
It's
growing
something
up,
I've thought about. It is something I've thought about.
growing up, what was the thinking there around
It was more
holidays?
about availability of time off work, very difficult, unable to get away for that long. But that didn't stop my dad going to India for half the year. But then when dad was gone, mum would pick up the slack, like at the post office and stuff. Like it wasn't consistent.
Did you ever have that thing where you, like me growing up, it was a lot of time we spent in India, a lot of family there. But then you go to school afterwards and you speak to certain people, and they talk about places you see in like magazines or on the TV. Did that ever make you feel like, oh, okay, you lot are going on holidays? Oh, he's smiling. What are you smiling about?
Because there was one time where basically in puberty I had severely bad eczema, yeah.
Okay.
But pre-puberty it was bad as well. And I think when I was about 11, 12, my mum said to my dad, I need to take him abroad because there was this miraculous thing that happened to me, which is you take me abroad in summertime and my eczema would clear up for a week.
Yeah.
There was no logic behind it.
It would just everything. Yeah.
It was amazing. And then you come back to England, it would go to shit again. But my mum said, I need to give his skin a break.
Yeah.
I need to take him somewhere.
All right.
So mum found a trip for me and her to go to Ibiza.
Sorry. This is gold. Right. How old are you? Let's get some context. Let's get some details, Indy.
I swear I was about 10, 11, 12, something like that.
Excellent. So Gutti Singh Indy, who's Ramal.
Yeah, I was young.
He's going to the clubbing central with his mom.
So Ibiza has 2 parts to it, right? I only found this out later.
It does, yeah. There's a mature
the part that mum took me to was the family side,
yeah.
I didn't know it had this mad party side to it.
Yeah.
But what happened was I got sent there with mum. We came back. Skin was fine. It was cool. And then a few weeks later, my dad saw on TV, Wild Nights in Ibiza or something. And he's like, this is what you were doing in Ibiza. This is what you took our son to. Like, you left him asleep and you went to go partying. And mum was like, no. Clearly not.
Oh God,
but he took it so personally. He was so agitated about that. He's like, you planned this as well. This is all your idea. But there were these deals on TV, that told you about Ibiza. So I think that's where she got it from.
Indy, you need to deliver that last bit. But doing CSK Punjabi, man. Like, come on, you need to add some
I can't do it. I'm sure a lot of swearing was said. However, I'm not going to do that to my dad.
I didn't mean that. ਇੱਥੇ ਗਈ ਸੀ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਨਾਲ the last bit he said ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਸੌਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਫਿਰ ਤੂੰ ਕਲੱਬਾਂ 'ਚ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸੀ This is so good. This is gold, man. This is the best part of the podcast. God. I love that. He saw his advice like, मैं तो करता हूँ तू ਉੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ clubbing ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ and then whatever your role is in that, just the excuse to it. He's thinking you're the excuse so your mum can go do the clubbing, otherwise you wouldn't be allowed to go in the first place.
Which clearly was not the thing, because my mum was like, my mum's the kind of person that would go to the beach in an Indian suit, and she still is. Yeah, and I love that about her. So there's no chance that mum was going to a club like on a night out. No, not at all.
Brilliant, man. Okay, how about now? Everyone's earning. Everyone's. I think we have spoken about this. You're smiling.
Listen,
now.
all right. I'm going to say it straight. My brother listens to this podcast. If you think, I'm talking directly to my brother now, if you think you can hack a holiday with the whole family, message me. If you can't, I get it.
Why are you specific on that, Val?
If you think you can, great. Because I feel like I'm up for it, but I don't know if him or my sister are up for it.
Oh, I see. Are you calling about because you think he's most likely to be triggered out of your group?
No, I think it's difficult for Bao to handle my whole family in large doses for a long time. And that's fair. Everyone's got their tolerance level, right?
Fair. Yeah.
So yeah, it's on you, Bao. It's on you. I know mum would be up for it. Dad would be up for it.
And out of interest, who would be the planner and organizer for that type of trip? Would that fall to you?
Figure it out.
You and Sanj. Would it fall to you too?
Figure it out, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
I think family.
But you know, I am the
holidays.
passenger in my family. Like when stuff like this gets booked, I just step back.
Yeah,
I have strong
no,
personalities in my family. I'm not going to be
see,
getting involved in the planning.
but you say that, but then it's never happened. So then you've never had a chance to step back, have you?
No, I have had a chance to step back.
Sorry, no, you said okay. The UK trips, how have they been then?
The UK trips were okay, I guess. Yeah.
It's doable. You've got a model. It's not like it's what changes by going abroad.
But those trips came at like weird timings. Like a lot was going on in the family at the time, so it wasn't like the most enjoyable times.
Okay, fine. So we take that mitigating circumstance. If that's now not the case, let's say that problem or a problem, whatever, then surely you guys should have more fun. Number two, you've got a blueprint. You've done it in the UK. The thing with any family holiday is if you try and spend every minute together every day, it doesn't work. Everyone needs space, right? Or Sanj just said quiet time. Sanj needed quiet time in the Gaddi that we were sitting in, and we didn't even know what quiet time was, and she just said it, and everyone stopped talking.
Good point.
Yeah, I think probably that's the thing you're alluding to. Quiet time, right? Everyone needs a bit of like chill. Bloody hell, you're getting so uncomfortable thinking about it. He's like, yes, okay.
Because do you know what it turns into?
Oh, I love it.
If we're going to be honest,
we're getting to the heart of it now.
If we're going to be honest, okay. Let's be honest. Okay, that should be my catchphrase. Let's be honest.
You say that loads, guys. This is an awesome therapy-led podcast.
This isn't therapy-led. Like people are laughing at my fucking pain.
Indy's legs.
Okay, got us one. All right. Here's how it would go down. We would have a day out. It would be nice. We would get back to like an accommodation, and then it would be who's cooking, and that is a fight. Because my mum's going to want to cook.
Pause. Are you talking about abroad holiday?
Yeah.
You're on a holiday. There's restaurants. There's no cooking.
I think we would probably end up cooking at some point.
In a hotel?
You're thinking hotel. I'm thinking probably an Airbnb.
Abroad? Brave.
Probably.
That's brave. Okay. Why would you not just do a resort and a hotel?
Dad's going to want his roti after day 2.
Oh, I see. Convenience. Do you guys also do that thing where we do this thing? If you go abroad somewhere, you obviously get that yearning, right? So then you go and find this
a Desi restaurant,
Punjabi restaurant, and then Dad will like.
I don't do that.
Dad will just like tell me a story. Does he katoya? And then Dad will make some.
I've been to 2 places with my dad. I've been to India and Paris. That's it. And Paris was on the Eurotunnel because my dad wanted to go and buy a bunch of cheese, and then we came back.
Sorry, cheese?
Yeah, cheese.
Why did he want cheese?
I don't know, but the back of the car, my dad had a Mitsubishi Shogun. It stank of cheese for years. You couldn't get the smell out.
Cheese for him to eat or cheese for him to sell?
No, the cheese to eat at home, but it was like, the big fucking circle ones, them ones, yeah.
Fair play though. You went all the way to France, and you went for the. Hey, you've been to Ibiza, you've been to bloody Paris, you're living it up, bro.
You just call it Ibiza.
Ibiza.
You were like, it sounded like you got stuck between like that and Ayanapa, right? Ibiza.
You're living it up, right? Okay. So there'd be a fight about who's going to make the roti.
I think it'll be a fight of like who's cooking because none of us want to cook, but then Mum's going to want to cook, and then with that scenario, we feel like we have to help, and then no one gets an evening, and then my sister, my bubby, my wife, and my mum are going to be like, we've done the cooking, and then I've got to somehow get my dad, my brother, me, and my jija to do the cleaning up. Which basically means it's going to be me, my jija, and my brothers to clean up because my dad ain't doing shit.
Yeah, but how hard's that? That's not hard. Then Johnny.
It's not that. It's just I would rather go to a hotel and enjoy life.
Right. Go to the restaurant. They make the food. You go back. And actually, I having done this now since ICOM, I definitely recommend this, Indy. When you have bigger groups, the other thing is sometimes I don't know if people within your group, some people maybe drink a bit more, some don't drink at all, for example. Like your mom, for example, doesn't drink, right? Or meat eaters, non-meat eaters. Then you can be in the situation where, okay, your family, so you're going to split the bill equally. But it's like, it's a bandine has had like $400 steak. But going to resorts where everything's all inclusive.
Just set it up with your own hotel room, yeah.
Bro, no, well, not even that. It's all the same. You paid pre-holiday. There's nothing else you pay on top. Apart from if you go, like, the excursions or you shopping, but that's on you. That's on you, the person. But the food, party, everything, hotel covered.
Might be onto something here, Mavi.
Resorts, man, I'm telling you. The other thing I've liked about resorts now is you can just wear whatever you want. There's no like having to dress up. None of that nonsense. T-shirt, polo, shorts, bang, done. So,
This podcast has gone on a mad tangent. Do you feel happy about this?
Do you know what? I think we make some mad breakthroughs today, man.
Sure.
Guys, let's put a comment, say the word holiday, give it a like if you want to see Indy go on a family holiday. Let's support them, the Kerala. Let's get them on holiday. Let's get them all on holiday together. Not India.
Not India. Please, not India.
I've said it. I carried it. Not India.
Not India. Let's start small. Let's go back to France. Okay. Let's just start there.
That's a good one.
We can do that. There's some familiarity there. My dad has driven through France. He's happier with that. We can go to France. Let's just get that.
Italy probably be a good one for you guys as well.
Huh?
Italy be a good one for you guys. Easy.
They just went to Italy last year. I forgot to tell you that as well. Yeah.
They being mum and dad?
Mum, dad, yeah.
They're romancing it up. It's just
they're living life, man.
Yeah,
no, they're not romancing. It was my mum, my taya. It was my mum, my dad, and my taya. That's what went because my taya's wife couldn't go because her passport wasn't. She still holds an Indian passport, so she tried to go to the Italian embassy to get a visa, and they wouldn't give it to her.
Yeah.
So they had a free ticket, and then my dad said, "Well, I'll bring my cousin along, who's my taya." So it was my mum babysitting 3 drunk men. So that was great for her. So it wasn't exactly the big romantic thing you thought it was.
Okay, I don't know what to say to that. Yeah,
there you go.
I feel sorry for your mum now.
Yeah.
If you were to do a family holiday, when you do your family holiday, is it a family holiday for you where it's more beach chill vibe, or is it let's go and see stuff? Like, what's your vibe in your family? Plus, you got kids in there as well.
I think because of my niece and nephew, it'll probably have to be something that does stuff. It can't just be sitting doing nothing. So we can do the beach, and they'd be happy on the beach. But
yeah,
I don't know if beach suits my mum and dad.
What do they tend to do when they're on holiday?
Mum wants to do everything. My dad wants to take things slow.
When your mum says everything, as in she likes to go on walking tours and excursions,
as in she will. My mum will burn herself out very fast because she feels like she needs to always be doing stuff. So she'll be falling asleep at like 2:00 because she's been for a walk in the morning and she's done a lot already.
2 p.m.
Yeah. 2 p.m. She's like having like a massive nap. And I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, we were all asleep this morning.
Right. And dad, what does he like to do?
Dad just takes things slow at his own pace. Because he walks slow because he's got knee issues. So, yeah.
But as in, like, I have a friend whose dad's idea of a holiday is find like a pub or something. Or like we're going to go and sit topless all day, watch football. He's just going to do that, but abroad. So his dad's idea, he wants to leave the hotel. He wants to see, what is it he actually wants to do?
I think he wants to do things, but it depends on who he's with. So if we went as a family, my dad would get bored because he'd be like, there's no one here to really do stuff with my age. Whereas mum would get involved, but my dad would be like, oh, I'm bored. He won't say he's bored. He'll just be on his phone the whole day. And I'm like, that means you're bored.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, how do you keep dad engaged? To be fair, Christmas gone for this year. We managed to keep dad off his phone for like 4 hours, which is a record because we got him involved in the games.
Did you hide? I was going to say, did you hide the phone? Okay.
We just said to him, you can't be on the phone. He's like, okay. In fairness, he surrendered to it. I was like, cool.
And he got involved in the games. Fun.
Started singing karaoke. Shout out Sanj for that great idea. Well, like a charm.
There you go. So, let's get the kiddos on holiday. That's the mission now.
If we make it happen, I'm going to get you the planet.
Okay, I'll help. There you go.
I'll take you up on that.
That's fine. I got a guy.
Yeah, the guy's you.
Matt will sort you out, don't worry.
No, the guy's you.
Yeah. I work with Matt, don't worry. I'll send you a couple of Google Sheets. You're all sorted. That's fine.
Jello. Okay, wait. Let's go to our last segment. We will talk about some stuff. We need to air some stuff out. Okay, all right.
Ooh.
By the time you have watched this, you will know what has happened. We have been to the F1 in Belgium. However, this trip has been fraught with its own planning difficulties, according to Doctor. This guy likes things done in a certain way. And I'm trying to get to that standard. However, this standard is high. For example, he said you need to PDF the breakdowns of the Airbnb, the tickets, the boarding passes.
Airline tickets, yeah.
Yeah, the tickets, the boarding passes, the
Car collection.
tickets to the actual thing, the car collection. You have to get it all PDF'd and ready. And I thought, this sounds a lot.
Okay, just before you carry on and tell me the process, just had I not asked you to do that, what would have been your process? So
I would have had it all there in a document, just somewhere. It would have been there.
No. We go to collect the car. Please come and see the document. How are you finding it? Tell me, where's the document now?
I would have had that ready, in fairness. I would have had that
in
ready.
a PDF somewhere, yeah? So it would be, so what's different?
No, it would have been in my Outlook in that folder. The folder that I made that says spa, it would have been in that folder.
Okay, can I just, and I've had this, I actually had this experience with you. This isn't because of you, but it happened to be with you. When we went to watch Ghost 222, remember that play?
No.
Where they kept screaming in the show with the...
What happened?
We watched it with Kenny Meher.
No, I'm asking what happened with the experience.
Yeah, but you remember the play, right? Yeah, fine. Okay, so we're going to that play, which means the play time's in my calendar. And in my calendar, my Google Calendar, I've linked in there the tickets, the PDF for all 8 of our tickets. I've got to the front. There's no reception. I've clicked on the link in the calendar. Oh, doesn't open. I'm like, this is bad. I was prepared, but I couldn't access it in the moment that I needed it. Don't rely on data. Therefore, if you download the PDF into WhatsApp, it's always accessible and ready, irrespective if you're offline, online. That's where it comes from, right? Now, personally, when I travel, I have a WhatsApp group called Jazz Travel, which is just me on my own. And in there, the sequence in which, I love this, I'm telling you all detail now, the sequence in which things will happen.
This is unbelievable.
Just pause, let me land and you can come in. The sequence in which things will happen is where it's aligned. For example, when I went to Turkey recently, the first 2 PDFs will be, we're dropping the cars off, boom, boom. Then we have the e-tickets, boom, boom. Then we have the fast track through security, boom, boom. Then we get to then we have the transfer once you land on the other side. Then we have the hotel, and then the whole reverse on the opposite. Once I get there, I start deleting them off. And so all that's left now is the relevant documents. But it's all chronological. It's all accessible. It's all in one place.
I don't think you should delete it off until you got back to the country where you resided personally, just in case you need to show proof of purchase.
No, it's still in my Google Drive. I'm saying off the WhatsApp. That's all.
Acha. Okay.
So what you're saying, again, look, I'm just going to make this point very clear. Nothing is wrong with what Indy's doing. But if we're going there, this is what pisses me off, not about you, but just in general. If we got to go and get the car, and I know I haven't planned it, and I've left it to someone else, which Sam said I should do, because Indy wanted to do this trip. And Indy's there like, yeah, hang on. Yeah, just here, 1 second. I just get it. When I see somebody doing that, I'm like, how are you so unprepared, inefficient, unprofessional? I was like, this is just not the required standard if you want to roll with Dr. Jazz Mavi. Like,
oh, this is hilarious.
Right? Yeah, so
just say you're a control freak, bro. It's cool. Like, it's fine.
I have high standards, so we'll leave it at that.
Control freak.
But
okay.
to be clear, if you have an email which has got your Airbnb confirmation and everything, and for example, the car collection, you open the email, you click on the 3 dots, and you press print PDF. It is literally a 5-second job. So when you
I didn't do that because I put everything into one file from different areas.
When you come to me and then say it's taking me 3 hours to do this, all right, well, let me pick this apart then. What was in one file? Tell me. What do you mean by one file? So
the ticket confirmations weren't exactly easy to get because I tried to do it on my phone, but it wouldn't load up on my phone at all.
Pause.
So
This is Expedia, correct?
Huh?
This is Expedia?
No, I'm on about ticket confirmations for the F1 itself.
Right. When did you book those?
I booked it 3 months ago.
Right. So you can take this as an example or something else. Say you've booked a show for, I don't know, we're going to watch Diljit, okay? You're sitting on the laptop, I'm sitting right next to you, you've just paid for Diljit. You've got a confirmation page that comes up. What do you do with that page now?
The ticket wasn't available until like this week.
That's fine. All right, so let's take that one out as an example. But what do you do in general when that confirmation page comes up? Do you do anything?
I keep it in my email. I know this really hurts you, but this is what I actually do. I'm not lying to you. It's in my email under ticket confirmations.
Okay. All right, take it. Okay, fine.
Because Ticketmaster prompts you the week of when it's due and they say download your tickets because you can't physically download it early.
Okay, and that's fine. And then again, that's not a 3-hour job. That's a 2-second job, even if the tickets are available in that week.
Yes, to go to one event in the UK, it is like that, yes.
Yeah, go on. Go to the rest. I still want to understand what you mean by everything's in one file. What do you mean? One document. You had one
You wanted separate PDFs for each separate individual thing. So I made PDFs of each individual thing. It just took a fucking long time to do it.
Right. So for next time, if you go on the website ilovepdf.com, it splits up your one big document in seconds into whatever you want.
Oh, I did it all on my phone through this Apple trick that I learned a while ago. I thought that would be great, and then I realized this is really fucking tedious. Didn't do it on my laptop, and then halfway through, I whacked out the laptop to try and help me download things because I had to get access to the tickets. But the tickets, for example, weren't quick to get to because you have to put in. Basically, you download a ticket. It takes you to a special link. You click the link. It takes you to a separate website. That separate website, you have to log in. You log in, then you have to put in someone's name and date of birth and everything perfectly. You can't fuck it up because they'll refuse your entry. So I had to do that 3 times over. It's not clear that if you print it once, you're meant to go through another ticket. So you have to go through another ticket and do that twice. Then I tried to do the ticket booking for the F1 actual parking spot, but the parking spot is in the middle of like a random place. That doesn't work on Google Maps. It's only compatible with Waze. So I had to download Waze, get the maps for Waze, look at that, look at the direction route for that, put that in the file because that's how you want it. And then I know that you'll click it and you'll be like, there you go, done. And you're making that face because I'm like, this is what you're like. You're going to be like, no, I need it now. I need to send the ETA back from there. I need to send the ETA from there to there. How long do I have to piss? Can I shake? And then I can leave, right? That's exactly what it is. However, I will give you this. We are on a tight turnaround when we land. So when we land, we have to pick up the car, immediately go straight to the track, drop off the car and get to the track within about 2.5 hours. That's quite tight. So it makes sense why you get this first step out the way. I get that. So I will give ratings where it's due. However, it was very long to print it all off and get everything done. And even then, the Expedia tickets I can't download or do anything or get boarding passes until I do the online check-in, which is tomorrow.
Which is fine. So, but I'm not criticizing that. The Airbnb, for example, creating a PDF for the confirmation.
The confirmation was already in my email, but I had to message her. So after I messaged her, I was like, let me message her, get all the details, put it in one file. But she took the piss to reply. So I printed the PDF for something at least, and then I've now found the responses, what she said. It's not perfect.
No, it's not about being perfect. It's about doing something in a way that you can consistently do every time you go on a trip. Do you not have the thinking is gone then? You have a system. That's what I'm trying to instill in you. Have a system once, it works every single time. You don't have to have a new method for doing things. That's all. And you want things readily accessible when you need them. If you have to find something, you've lost. That's it.
If you lost at what exactly?
Just life, okay?
What have I lost at?
Right? When you need confirmation, there you go. You asked for it. Shindy. There you go. Done. What was the thing I was going to say to you?
All right. I have another thing to add. I said to Karan earlier today, in fact, I said, I'm going to bring... I've got sachets of oats here.
Should I? You said, should I bring oats?
I said, I've got... Hang on. Let me finish.
No. You're not going to change the word.
I've got sachets of oats here. Should I bring them with me?
Yeah.
Because we can all have it. And you're like, I've got my own. I was like, so you weren't going to...
No.
You weren't going to offer that to anyone?
No. I had a chat with Shindy already. Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Grown adults... First thing, right? So this is in the context of this on the back of asking about travel adapters and.
I mean, this is being nice.
No. People not having bags and shit, and it's just like.
Hey, I have bags. That's your friend. Okay, he ain't got a backpack.
Oh, my friend now is he?
All right, your friend ain't got a backpack.
Okay.
All right,
my friend that you were going to go to without me. That friend.
Damn right. Your friend ain't got a backpack. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Different.
And you haven't got wellies, and you haven't got wells.
Why would I need wellies? I live in the city.
I'm just saying you haven't got wellies.
Well, I bought them today,
you didn't always live in the city.
I never needed them at my mum and dad's either. It's just fine. I had to have battle old trainers. They're fine.
Fair. Okay. And you could have gone with those as well, but you felt the peer pressure.
No, I think it's too slippy on the place I plan to go to.
Travel it up.
Let me finish the oats story first.
Go on,
People, can you tell me if that was a logical response? I was trying to be nice. Let's think ahead for everyone, skip out breakfast.
But why would we want to do that if we were going to go shopping anyway?
Because it might not always be there. You might not be able to access those instant oats. I had the ones with, I've got the ones with the caramel, the golden syrup one. Oh, they bang.
Okay.
They do bang.
I'm going to be forthcoming with my position. I'm a prepper, but I'm a prepper for myself.
Acha.
So did you got as in, this isn't a family holiday where I have to think about everybody's needs. I do that if it's Shindy and Ikam. But when it's friends, I'm like,
oh, okay.
Sort yourself out. Like, it's just, for example, we've been on a holiday together in Italy. How much demand did I bring for you then? 0. So why have you got
Yeah, you
expectation
did.
now? No, I did
No,
not.
sorry, Shindy did. It wasn't you.
What did Shindy bring? She didn't bring anything. Why don't you get
Listen, we all thought of each other. Whenever we bought stuff, we thought of each other. We're like, let's get 4. Let's get this. Let's
we
get that.
went shopping and we got those nasty strawberries that you didn't like.
They were disgusting.
They were
but
disgusting.
we did get food in 4s. I was like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's put together. I'm not saying I'd go to the supermarket, come with a separate trolley, and be like, fuck you lot. I can't buy some. I'm not saying that. That's a different thing, right? If we're going around
I would have
together.
if Ashley got it, I'll be honest at this point. At this point, you surprised me so much. I said, can you bring some travel adapters? You're like, haven't you got any? I said, I might do. And you're like,
somewhere. It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Where is it?
It's somewhere.
One of the 3 places.
Then I asked Sandra, I said, where are the adapters? She said, in the travel section in our drawer upstairs. I was like, yeah, sorted. I was like, oh yeah, I've got 2. That's fine. But I was asking if you had it because you go on so many holidays. I thought you'd have 10 lying around.
I do have multiple. That's not the point.
See.
I do,
Okay.
yeah.
See,
I'm going to be honest.
So you could have. Okay,
I could have.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That wasn't the point, though. You
that's
should
nice, then.
all
So
prepare for yourself.
So you could have. You could have. Okay, that's cool.
Could have. Didn't want to. You should
That's
learn
cool,
the
bro.
lesson. The lesson.
That's cool. That's cool.
It's cool. The
That's
lesson
really
here
cool of
is
you. Yeah.
prepare.
Those travel adapters were put on this earth for one job, and that job is to adapt to the power outlet. And you're not letting them fulfill their role because you're being selfish, and only one gets taken at a time because you have 10. Because I know what you're like. You're probably like, I lost it, and then you found 4. Or Shindy's taken 3, and then she lost it and then found it again.
Sorry. You know the wrong part of your statement there? Go and lost something. Go and lose something? Really? Did I lose a plane? Shut up, mate. There is no losing happening, right? Now, let's use Raj's example. If I take an adapter for Raj this time, what does he learn? Nothing. He becomes dependent on me, right? He needs to learn for himself.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have an adapter, he's still dependent on you because he's going to use your fucking adapter.
No.
And then you're going to be frustrated.
No. We get to the airport. Have you got an adapter? No. Go in there. Buy one. Thank you. Done.
Why buy one? You have one. I can use yours.
No.
This is where me and you differ. I'll be like, yeah, use mine. I don't care.
No. But see, how does somebody learn the skill of independence? You're not learning any skills there. You're just becoming dependent. Not a good skill.
Maybe some people forget things.
Yeah, no, exactly. But it's not forgetting because we talked about it. That's different. It's something like a hairdryer, for example. I'm not going to say, right, we have 3 hairdryers. That's a different thing, right? It's a shared appliance.
Oh, so there is a limit. That's nice.
Yeah.
We have the same phone. Can I use your charger?
Yeah, fine. If I'm not using it already.
My charger.
If I'm not using it already.
That's fine, but I don't fat my charger.
You will, because that's a silly thing to say, because we're going to charge them overnight. So, yeah.
Yeah, but
You don't live life on the edge like that. You use your phone all the time. You're going to post. You're going to drain it. You're being facetious now.
I am. I love it, man. It's so much fun. Oh, God.
So, yeah. Please,
Hashtag
guys,
holiday with Gaurav Madi.
If you're listening, grow up. Okay, take responsibility. Be an independent person. Do not rely on me. Don't think things will just work out. Learn how to prepare or prepare to fail. Okay? So
things will just work out.
Things will just work out. Go with the flow. Dil Saaf Cruise. Shut up.
Why did Dil Saaf Cruise?
I don't know.
Why are Dil Saaf catching strays?
Guys, next podcast, I'm going to give you the feedback about holiday. To be fair, I've been on a holiday with Indy before. He's...
It's pretty calm. Holidays with me are pretty easy.
I'm just trying to think. You're a good collaborator.
What do you mean?
So I think if something needs to get done, you get stuck in. You take direction well. Yeah. I'm thinking about remember the time we went to Tesco up north and I showed you my bags in the scanner and you just absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. See, system, right? Everything's about systems. I was trying to show you, teach you the systems.
Yeah, it's nice, but I've never used it since.
Then you get hacked off and buy this £4 sensation crisp. I'd like a quarter of a packet, remember?
I wanted it, but I couldn't get it. And then I paid double.
You did get it. Remember?
No, let me tell the story. Okay, I wanted a bag of crisps. Sam said no. And then later on, I kept thinking about it. And then we went to an expensive Tesco and they had it for double the price and I bought it. That's what happened.
And it was empty. They were really nice with popping on ones, but it was
banging. It was worth every penny.
It was worth every penny.
Yeah. No, I get it. Look, I'll collaborate. I mean, I've planned a lot of this holiday.
No, look, listen, you've done very well. The thing is, you came to me with this idea. You didn't really want me to come, but you're like, you can come if you want.
I did want you to come.
Phrase that you said, you can come if you want. Phrase that you said.
I did say that.
Sanj made the point, Indy should do the planning. I said, fine. And it was hard for me not to get involved. Although that one evening where I pushed you to do all the bookings and things and found the Airbnb.
No. That one evening we had spare time. That's why we did it.
Yeah, but I didn't have to help you, did I?
Huh?
I didn't have to help you. I shouldn't have helped you.
No, you didn't. But that evening we were both free. It made sense for both of us to do it then and there. Because we were there in the same room. You know stuff is easier when the person's in the same room as you. You can just do things.
Yeah.
That's what happened. We did a podcast and then we did it afterwards.
Basan said he should do the planning and you've done a good job. Well, we haven't been on a trip yet, but...
the first domino that had to fall was buying the tickets to the actual event. Everything else comes after.
Yeah.
That's what I did first. I was like, well, that's in motion. Everything else is going to fall.
Has to happen. You've been on holiday with me a couple of times, staycations and abroad. What's it like being on holiday with me then? Converse.
He doesn't clean his teeth at night.
Wow. Okay, you want to start there. Fire. Okay.
It's exactly where I'm starting, man. I'm like, go and clean your fucking teeth, man.
Okay. Next.
Disgusting cunt. Yeah, he's fine, man. Honestly, he's cool. However, if you put chips in a bowl in front of him, this guy will devour through them before you can even look up. It's actually unbelievable.
He means crisps.
Yeah, I got these. What do you call it?
Lemon.
I got these 12s.
Lemon curry.
So nice. Lemon 12s. Yeah, I put them in a bowl.
Sinner and Afkrat, Roland Garros final.
Yeah, that's it. I put them on the table, and this guy's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put it down. I looked away for 2 minutes. I looked back, and there were like 3 left. And I was like, Gordon, you're like, what? I said, can you save me some? You're like, oh yeah, shit, sorry. And I was like, the fuck, man? I know you're brawny, but you're taking the piss here. Chill.
Yeah.
Take a breath between bites. It's okay. Fucking going for it. Unbelievable.
That's
I thought I was a Chris monster. You put me to shame.
They're addictive. I mean, look, compared to what you used to give me, this weird.
Listen, if you play your cards right, I might go back to that. That way you'll stop devouring through them.
That would be a master story, couldn't it? Yeah, but
I can't find those crisps anymore. They've been discontinued. This podcast has descended into complete chaos. We did not mean to talk about any of this today. It's just come out.
It's great though. You guys love it. We've learned a lot today about Indy and his family.
Absolute chaos.
It's great. I think you feel better. You smiled so much in this podcast. You've done.
It's
cathartic. I've asked you questions, and then you've decided whether you're going to go there, and then your face smiles, and you're like, yeah, we're going there. You're doing it now.
Yeah. I wonder how much of it makes the cut. That'd be interesting.
What? All of it makes the cut, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Wish us luck. Happy.
All right, people. Thank you for joining us this week. I will say next week we'll have an update on how Spa went. Might see a few pictures. Hopefully you followed us on Instagram and you can see all the little things. Might have made a cheeky reel on the way back. Who knows? Have a top week, guys. We will see you next week. Oh, and let us know how the Indy episode was. That'd be lovely.
Shout out to 5 Rivers, one of our sponsors. Woo!
Thank you very much. Bye, guys.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Indy and Doctor podcast. Please check out the rest of our episodes here. Don't forget to subscribe here, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.